Hey guys, welcome back to Tank Garage. My name is Frank, and I'll be the man behind the microphone today. Mech is actually holding the camera, and today we're going to be installing the Elevate Billet intake manifold. Before the video starts, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any uploads from Tank Garage. So like I said in the intro, the man behind the microphone, because this is actually a video Mech recorded. So, like you guys can see, we're doing the Elevate Billet intake manifold. There's a main difference in between the OEM one and the one that Elevate proposes, is where the throttle body actually sits in the middle of the intake manifold instead of being off to the left side, and we will tell you guys what that does after. The main issue with the stock intake manifold is that cylinder number 6, which is on the right side over here, usually gets hotter than the other one, since the air that goes all the way through there is not as cold as if, in this example with the Elevate manifold, it would go through the middle. Elevate also includes everything that you need in the kit in order to relocate the throttle body. The installation is pretty straightforward. There's instruction in the box when you order the manifold. It comes with pictures and an explanation of pretty much what you need to do. So we'll get right into it in this video, and we'll show you guys the main differences and how to install it. Difference number 1 would definitely be the look. This is a killer full billet aluminum piece where it goes from the plenums all the way to the plenum, actually all the way to the runners and to actually where the gasket sits. It looks so much better than the OEM one, and with the Elevate writing in front of it, just gives that extra wow factor when you open the hood. This actually makes a better airflow as well, and we will show you guys after how that actually does affect the car. It does a huge difference in throttle response and air temperatures.
So I should pop a pill and now she call it super life. Yeah, she want me come over, fuck her body, so she fuck me all the night. Yeah, bitches in the club sell the souls for a drive to Cloud9.
So here we go, guys. Both intake manifolds next to each other. First key difference you could see is where the intake manifold is so much bigger, so the plenum section is so much bigger than the factory one, of course. And the Elevate one also, as you can see, is all symmetrical versus where the Volvo one is not really. You guys can see there's like a weave through it, and the biggest difference is where the throttle body sits. So Mech is explaining with his hand right now how it sits with the Elevate one, which sits completely flush up and down, versus the Volvo one kind of is off to an angle, which isn't really the best for optimization. The look, again, is a huge difference, but just please, guys, when the camera goes back up right here, look at the difference in size. It is incredible how big this is. Mech is now going to flip the parts around to show you guys the inside. It's a little bit hard to demonstrate on the OEM one since it's black, right? But you guys will see in just a moment here how much more room there is inside of the Elevate one for airflow, which is a huge difference for throttle response and also temperatures. This will help to keep the car cooler. Like you guys can see, just look at the difference in the plenums. In the runners. I don't know why I keep saying plenum. Sorry, guys. It is so much shorter and it is straight versus the ones on the OEM one, which is like curved up and not too straight. And now Mech is demonstrating how optimized the inside of the manifold is. There is so much more space for airflow, like I said. And the look, guys, in the end, the look is incredible. The performance is one thing, but the look at that, the difference in between the stock one and the Elevate one. So to remove the map sensor, it's pretty simple. Mech is going to show you guys. There's a little teeth on the end of it, which goes underneath that plastic piece. What you need to do is grab the map sensor and twist it to the side in order to remove it, just like Mech does. And then you grab the O-ring at the bottom, of course. That's very important, that little plastic piece to transfer onto the new one. And then to install it onto the Elevate intake, all you need to do is remove that bolt right there, slide the map sensor in, and then close it off. It's very simple. It's pretty tight in there, so it shouldn't be going anywhere. And, well, it's actually a little bit more functional, easier to get out if ever you guys need to change it. Once you have everything off, we can show you guys the main difference in between the Elevate one and the stock one. Of course, the stock one is made out of rubber, and the Elevate one, like you guys can see, is going to be solid aluminum with the couplers on each end, of course. That will allow us to reposition the throttle body in the middle of the intake manifold. Mech is also going to show you guys in an instant what you guys need to do in order to relocate it, because like you guys can see, if the manifold is sitting a bit more back, as it is in this case with the throttle body, you will need to add what Elevate includes in the kit. It is a spacer with a bolt, and you guys can see down here that's a 13 mil, and then there's going to be an 8 mil to the left side. You guys need to remove those two bolts in order to fit the little part, which Mech will show you guys in just a second here. It's a spacer and a bolt included in the kit in order to make the charge pipe stick out more towards the fan or towards the bumper of the car. That will allow you guys to then insert your coupler or charge pipe, whatever you guys want to call it, at the proper position and the proper angle so that it fits onto the intake manifold. So this is what it looks like with the spacer and the bolt that Elevate provides. So that's the bottom one, and the top one is free floating like that, just to give you guys enough space in order to fit everything. So the charge pipe right here, the aluminum charge pipe that Elevate gives in the kit. You have all of the clamps, everything tightened at the bottom. Make sure that everything is good, but don't tighten it too much, just so that you want to make sure that you're able to squeeze it back and forth to fit it with the throttle body. And then pretty much all you got to do is put everything back.
Yeah, seem like they will do everything to feel a bit alive.
Super life, she gon' live it twice. Nothing that she wouldn't do to try to feel alive. Super life, don't care if it's right. She just wanna get a little taste of what it's like.
Super light, she gon' live that. If you broke, she ain't with that. Super white, she gon' sniff that. Tryna get to a high she can't get back.
So here is the final result, guys. Looks so much better. Just look at that shine. And imagine this is under shop lights, so just imagine under the sun once the cover is back on. There still is a lot of things that Mech is going to be doing to his S80, so make sure that you guys follow through to make sure that you don't miss the next installs. There's a bunch of other Elevate parts that he will be installing on the car in the next few videos. And like you guys can see, everything is all plugged up. You guys can make sure that the throttle body is well connected, looking through the top right here. It's a little hard to see down there, but all of the clamps are tightened up and down, and everything just fits properly. So then Mech just has to go ahead and try it out, give it a drive. And to give you guys a little feedback, since I don't think we see it in the video, difference is a night and day. Throttle response is incredible, and the intake temperatures are so much lower than the stock intake manifold. So yep, that's what it looks like, guys. So if you all enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any uploads from Tank Garage. See ya, boys.